Yeah. I don't have Rick here this week. I was muted. Welcome, everybody. It's time for the show. We're getting this sucker started off. It's time for Legends Look Back. Very excited to get this thing going. And got some very fun things that just happened in my own life, Star Wars related, over the past week. I got some friends together for a Mando movie night. I got some friends together, and we went over to another friend's house who has like a big, nice home theater. We're talking about 122-inch screen with the projector and the big movie theater recliners, with the light up cup holders. And it looks like I'm dual wielding lightsabers here, but they were cup holders. We were dual wielding popcorn and Coca-Cola. Anyway, very fun, very fun. I really enjoyed doing that. Shout out to the boys who did that with me, Bobby and Robert and Aaron and Steve. But it does bring up the question, what do you do when you are getting together like a Star Wars movie night or a Star Wars party? What would you consider essential elements in a Star Wars movie night versus like what are some things you can kind of fun, spicy elements you can do to spice it up a bit? What do y'all think? Love to hear your thoughts on this.
Let me ask this question here.
Yeah.
What's the scenario? Are we watching movies, cartoons? Is everyone relying on me to pick the content?
You're the party planner in this
Okay.
scenario, and then you tailor it to your needs. I've done it where you have a bunch of teenagers from the church, like the youth and family Star Wars movie night. And for that, we got jumbo pretzels, and we did the white chocolate food coloring mixture where they made little pretzel
Wampa's
lightsabers.
arms. Oh, okay.
Where we made what? What did you say?
Wampa arms, not Wampa arms.
Wookiee cookies, obviously. It's hard to go wrong with that.
Blue milk.
Oh yeah, blue milk. That's solid.
Milk.
Adult version
at a
or
party?
non-adult version. For those
milk party.
Ultimate butter popcorn with the oily butter that you buy at the store to put on top of it.
Oh,
so like as much as your stomach hurts to hear that, it's got to be the most buttery popcorn for Star Wars movies.
Oh, I'm getting crazy.
Add a little bit of MSG to the top of your popcorn.
Yes.
I believe that by the time you finished your bag of popcorn, you should be able to scrape the leftover butter off the inside of the popcorn bag with your fingers, get some up underneath your fingernails, and suck them off.
Oh my gosh, gross!
I like to get the popcorn kernels in my mouth afterward and just kind of chomp on them.
Oh no!
And then spin them across the Only in Arkansas.
Home. I am home.
You're already at home. Joke's on you.
No, you gotta have something Yoda themed. Like something has to be green. I don't care what it is. It could be a beverage of choice. It could be a treat.
Face painting.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe somebody dressed up. You gotta have something green, something Yoda. Somebody dressed up. Is there like the bridal tradition, like something
borrowed,
gold,
something
blue,
something
borrowed, and something blue, but make it
green.
Star Wars.
Sure,
something green.
Yeah,
and appendages just laying amongst the floor.
All right, who wants to lose a limb for the sake of the bet?
What? I'm never going to your party. That sounds awful. Why is it all about like random appendages to you?
A lot of people lose appendages in Star Wars, so I feel like there's got to be, maybe the glove of Darth Vader.
Ah, there we go. Hey, I love the flyer for Freddy's party says there'll be scrapable butter, and also you might lose a limb. We'll have a good time.
It'll be fun.
It's risky.
That's
what people know.
Yeah.
Press the red button at Freddy's house. Well, we have to go to Freddy's house now.
I will say when I've done it in the past, I like to do a costume contest. So I'll often have I've got an abundance of Star Wars posters that I've collected over the years, but there's only so much room for the posters, especially when you put up a 12-foot by 8-foot photo mural in your room. So not a lot of posters going on that wall. So I'll do a costume contest, and then the winner gets the Star Wars poster.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
awesome.
Got
little gifts. Good for you.
Yeah.
I'm really here for the food. I just like themed food. I think it's very
Ronto
fun.
wraps.
Ronto wraps. I had one of those. I was actually at Disney this past weekend. Got to tour Galaxy's Edge in person. It was fantastic.
You could do pretzel and and marshmallow TIE fighters or
Oh yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Graham crackers with a big old mallow in the middle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
boom.
Yeah, love it.
That's good.
Ah! You can scream them at your friends. Yeah, that's
I mean, the older you get, the more that theory is true. Is it's just all about the food. It's all about where you're gonna eat, and then
And
where
really
you're gonna
like
eat
about a
next.
cocktail. Like you gotta have some themed cocktails there too.
Papacitos.
Papacitos, exactly, Freddie.
I don't even know what that is. However, Wes, I would love to party with you sometime because I know that you like to smoke brisket in like a barrel, like a
That's
true
right.
Texan. So
Ooh.
55-gallon drum that used to have oil in it, and you
Oh my
power wash it
gosh.
out and make sure it's clean.
Taste.
And
I
you turn it into a
legitimately,
Oh, Texas. I love
I
it.
legitimately have a barrel on my property that's not doing anything worth its while right now. I mean, it
It
needs
should
to
be
pull its
smoking.
weight. So that's right. It needs to take up smoking.
Yeah, smoke
Well,
up some nice possums that you find deceased by your tractors.
no.
It's
I would
edible.
never eat possum, but I have
No?
eaten my fair share of squirrels.
Oh
Ooh.
yeah.
Well, all right. This episode is off the rails. Here we got Wes on, and we're talking about smoking briskets and scraping popcorn and eating squirrels, and I wouldn't have it any other way. In fact, we've got some really fun stuff planned for tonight. We're going to do our monthly Legends news episode, and we had some news that hit the press just like 2 or 3 hours ago that just barely snuck it in under the radar, which is exciting. We're going to share our recent acquisitions, which is always a fun time. We got Wes around to see what he's got in his big Texas garage over there. And then, of course, we are going to play a game. And I kind of got carried away with the game, so I'm very excited about this. We even have custom commissioned artwork to unveil live to the Legends world right here live on the show toward the end of the episode. So stay tuned. Remember, everybody, as we get started, to smash that like button down below, unless you're driving in your car and listening on audio, in which case, please keep your hands on the wheel and may the force be with you. Wes, start the show. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Legends Look Back, proudly part of the UTV Podcast Network. This is a Star Wars books podcast for people who love a little Shania Twain and aren't afraid to say it, where we celebrate our rich EU history as well as dive into lesser-known Star Wars classics. And I'm your host, Jared Mays, and I'm joined by my legendary co-hosts, Freddie C.
It's gonna. It's gonna be May. There we go. It's gonna be May, everyone. Can you believe it?
It is. May the 4th is going to happen.
May the 4th is coming. We've got some
And
May the 4th news, too,
all
so
of
that's gonna be
your-
fun.
All of your Star Wars casual friends are going to send you those little memes. And I'm just happy that finally everybody wakes up to the fact that for me, it's always Star Wars Day. You know what? It's also always Star Wars Day for the wonderful Emily Dayback. Welcome, Emily.
Thank you. I'm fresh from Disney, where I got a reservation at Oga's Cantina.
Nice. Cheers
And
to
we
that.
were throwing down as many drinks as we could in the 45-minute time frame that we had to be there because we wanted to try them all. And I will
45
say the
drinks.
Fuzzy Tauntaun is the reigning king of Oga's Cantina. Like, you
Fuzzy
don't
Tauntaun.
order anything else.
Is that
Just
the one
get
where your
that
lips
thing.
tingle?
Yes. It's
And then
so
your whole body
good.
tingles because you drank so many so fast.
Ah, Venom.
Yep.
Got it.
Love it. You know who else's body is tingling? Filling in for Rick Grace tonight, but still from Texas, is Wes Jenkins.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I'm filling in for Rick, so cut me a little bit of slack here because it's difficult to do a new software for Legends Look Back. But speaking of Oga's Cantina, did you take the $40 drink, which is like the
Oh
one
my
that comes with
gosh. The Wub Nub or something
souvenir,
like that?
the souvenir tiki cup that you get to take
I
home?
saw
but
that
it's
and I thought I
$40.
misread the menu, and I was like, "You, this has got to be a joke. Like $45 for a drink."
It's up here somewhere.
Emily's a minimalist, so no,
Of
she
course
didn't.
you haven't, Freddie.
Then
But
there's
Freddie
like
is
the
not.
$85 flight of beers or something, and like these
The Rancor
tooths.
Yeah. Teeth. We said tooths.
Tooths. We did. We both made the same
She's
grammatical
from
error at the
Georgia. That's
exact
why
same
she
moment.
said
Great.
it. Yeah. Yeah, because we're educated over here in Arkansas. That's for sure. For sure. Well, Emily, I'd love to hear all about the trip. That's really cool. I love that you held that out on us, and here we are talking about like Star Wars pretzels, and you're like, oh, by the way, I was at Galaxy's Edge, so that's awesome. That's awesome. And I'm very excited for us to get into it tonight. That's some really cool news. So, Emily, you were at Galaxy's Edge, which leads us to our next segment, Thracken's Thrift Store. Do you have any acquisitions that you picked up? Did you get like a mouse droid or a little? Did you build a droid? What about a lightsaber?
I did not. I'm happy. Are we moving on to this segment?
Yeah.
Because I'm happy to make that my contribution. My contribution is the experience that I had at Galaxy's
we want
Edge.
the merch.
No, it was fantastic. All right, so get this. We walk into Galaxy's Edge. The sun is setting. We didn't think we'd be able to make the reservation because we had to drive 6 hours on the same day, drop the kids off, like threw the bags out of the car and like booked it to Hollywood Studios. We like had a hard time activating our tickets. It's this big deal. So we finally get there.
It's stressful.
And we're just trying to kill time before our reservation. So like we did, the Star Tours, which was fine. I got a little bit nauseated at it. It was okay. And then like we look at the wait time to Smuggler's Run, and we realized we have about 20 minutes until our reservation, and the wait time was 20 minutes. So I look at the guy and I'm like, do we have time? And he's like, I mean, how risky you feeling? He's like, I'm feeling pretty risky. He's like, I think they'll like you over there. So we like ran through the line. The line alone took like 10 minutes just to walk through.
Yeah.
And we like walked on and then realized that we had no idea.
Like,
It's an interactive ride. I went in completely blind intentionally.
Okay.
Because I just didn't want to get my hopes up and like not be able to do something.
Did you yell punch it to your kid or your husband?
Huh?
Did you yell punch it for the hyperdrive?
I did not. But so we get in line, right? And they assign roles. So like 2 people are pilots, 2 people are gunners, and then I forgot what the other 2 were. And like people were like talking about strategy. And I like didn't think anything of it. And then we get up there and they're like, okay, so you're our pilots. And my husband and I like look at each other like, what? Like what, we have to do something? And like, I am not a video gamer at all. So I was an abysmal pilot. I think pilot. I think we got like 35%.
I'll allow it.
It was bad. Like we did not do very well.
And the controls are inverted, so that's difficult.
It wasn't a tank. It wasn't a tank.
I could not
either,
figure it out.
So.
Yeah, your husband could drive a tank.
He does, right? Yeah.
NBD.
He gets really mad too if you like don't get the right tank, because like there's only one kind of tank, and if you like guess that one of the tank lookalikes is a tank, he gets a little bit peeved. But he's the only one that I know of that can actually
tracks
tell
are
the difference.
totally off.
Yeah, like that looks like a tank. Anyway,
you didn't get sick though, did you?
I
Flying
did not get
the pilot as a pilot, or
we
your
did not
husband?
get sick.
Okay, good.
But we did have to like run to make our reservation right after. So it was a very high adventure Smuggler's Run.
Good.
We ran in,
Cool.
we did the thing, and we ran out. And we did have a Ronto wrap right before, which is pretty good.
It's a bad idea
the
to have it
food-
right before.
Highly recommend.
When I did it a couple years ago, I got in the cockpit and was instantly like just taking as many photos as I could because it was such a tremendous experience to be in there. And the smart aleck, attendant working it just absolutely mouthed off at me. And I was like ready for a fist fight in like one of the greatest moments of my life. And they're like, can we please get seated and buckled before you start taking photos? And I was like, no, we can't actually. Come on. Are we about to do this?
Because come on.
I could just see Jared cracking his neck. He's like, oh, not again.
Oh my gosh. Well, then, all right, so we're walking after our drinks. We're just like taking in the scenery, and we get heckled by stormtroopers, right? And y'all, I just froze. It was like I had met my childhood hero, and I could just giggle. Like I literally just stood there giggling, and the stormtrooper just stared at me and just like shook his head. Like he just like gestured up and down, like, come on. Like you could, this
got
is
a
all
Star
you
Wars
have.
podcast, and this is the best you can do.
That was it. I had nothing smart to say. I got no video. I was just absolutely starstruck and couldn't get it together. I apologize.
That's what you should have said was, hey, did you know I've got a Star Wars podcast?
Slapped a Utini sticker to his
You know-
armor.
That would have been awesome.
The Coca-Cola bottle. I've always wanted them to come up to me and harass me, and I'm like, pretend like it's the bomb. But like, don't make me do it.
That's right.
You shake it up
first.
beforehand.
Don't make me do it, guys.
Don't make me.
I'll do it.
So I got to go on a rainy day, and they were all wearing their ponchos that they wear are the indoor ponchos. They're like the strike team camo ponchos, which are rad. And I went up to one, and I was like, "Yo, Loki, how much for one of those ponchos?" And she said, "Move along, move along."
Move along.
She didn't hit you with the butt of her gun. And
I appreciate
It was-
that breaking character.
Yeah, no, stayed in character. I was like, respect. That's a
25
great story,
credits.
Emily. I'll accept that as your contributions to Thraken's thrift store.
You didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't steal one of the coasters.
Hey,
Yeah,
yeah, I got one
three.
too.
Oh my gosh. They're in my belt
Heads or
bag,
tails?
fanny pack.
Oh, so there
whatever.
you go. You got
They're in
one.
my car. Yeah, we have 3 of them for our 3 drinks that we drank really fast.
Awesome. Yeah,
That's
on my
great.
way out, I was like, "Hey, how about those coasters, man? I got a 5 spot for a set of those coasters." He gave me a good little stack, and
nice.
yeah, it's one of my
You gotta
most
be careful
prized
with 'em.
possessions.
Yeah, you got it because they're like cardboard. So if you get them wet, they're not gonna.
Yeah, one of
don't
mine
worry.
was wet and I almost didn't take it.
Yes,
I'm
my
like,
battle
come
axe
on.
is now it's
Mm.
well worn the way that it should be.
Mm.
How about you, Wes? You're the guest here on the show. You got any Star Wars exclusives you want to show off?
I got this as a present about a couple months ago actually, from a buddy of mine. It is the Star Wars Clone Wars
Oh.
board game. It's like, I don't know if you ever
Wow.
played Pandemic before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
that's
played it in 2020 along with everybody else. And
yeah. A couple of billion people played that.
wasn't a ton of fun.
But yeah, I got that, and I haven't opened it yet. Still in the cellophane, as you could see, it was all shiny. But because I haven't had the right time to play, and
Mm.
I have only a set of friends that will play it. So one of them recently had a child, the other one lives in Dallas now, so I have to wait for them to come home
Mm.
or come back
Cool.
into the vicinity to play. But that is my newest Star Wars acquisition, I guess.
I'll say kudos to you, Wes, because it's very rare that I'm surprised by a Star Wars thing that I've not seen before. So way to go. You had a Star Wars collectible that I had never laid eyes on.
Clone Wars Pandemic.
Isn't there an episode about that with the blue shadow virus?
Oh yeah. there
Yeah.
is. Dr. Ramori, or I think that's his name.
The blue shadow virus. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
All right. Weddy, Freddie, I just called him Weddy. Freddie is
Freddy's
going.
here.
He's going deep into the archives. He's digging up some stuff. What you got, Freddie? Thraken's thrift store time for you.
I have a lot of stuff here, so I might go through one set of things, and then Jared, if you have some things, I'm gonna hop into some other
Sure.
stuff.
All right.
Actually, you know what? I can get through this.
Kick
First
us
of
off.
all, yeah, I went through my archives, and this is stuff I haven't seen in a very, very, very long time. Pretty untouched. I forgot I had them, but bingo.
Oh, cool.
Oh man.
He's got
pretty
single
nice.
issues of Blood Ties, which I think, for
Yeah.
my money, is in my top 10 Legends comics of all time.
Very
It
good
was a
stuff.
good one.
Very, very good stuff. I don't even know where I'm going to put all this stuff. Let's just throw it there for right now. And
That's
then I
right.
found this. Boom. And
Oh.
another
Oh
one.
man.
check
What
it
are
out.
those?
Check it out. You're ready. So they're early editions of Knight Errant coming January 2011.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Free. Probably free comic book day. Yes.
No
free
way,
comic book
dude.
day. Yeah.
I've never seen
So-
those.
It's
Wow,
first-
we're 2 for 2 on stuff Jared hasn't seen.
first few chapters, right? And then check this out, right? You see that? Right? You see that?
Yeah.
What's different?
Okay, so half of it is the comic book, and the other half is the
Yes.
novel. I've never seen these, Freddie. That's so
yes.
cool.
I have 2 of them here, so I might send one to you.
I love it.
Let's see how much they are first.
Might.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, those would be rare.
And then going through that same archive, I found this, which is the 2012 sampler of Del Rey, and you can see there's Darth Plagueis in there. A lot of good stuff. A lot of good reads. I haven't seen this in a while, so let me go through this real fast. Anything cool?
Fun
It's
fact
just
here, Freddie, in
snippets.
the chat, that I don't know if Skooma Joe's being serious or he's kidding. We'll find out in a second. I know that he's a big, comic book enthusiast and chronicler, but Skooma Joe says that John Jackson Miller literally invented Free Comic Book Day, which I wouldn't
believe
put it
it.
past him. Yeah,
I believe it. John Jackson
Skooma
Miller.
knows pretty much all.
yeah, we have dubbed him the unofficial Legends Look Back research consultant.
Yes.
John Jackson Miller is a really big comic book fan. In case you didn't know, he loves comics. So this is, look at that. This is
Ah.
amazing.
Kira Holt, looking
Yep.
fly. The full page spread there.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
Okay, so that's that. And then I found these graphic novels that I didn't even remember that I had. Oh, that's The Walking Dead. Let's put that over there.
We got a compliment here in the chat as well, Freddie, on your Goosebumps shirt.
Oh, thank you. Love Goosebumps. This is actually my favorite version, or my favorite story of Goosebumps, the Jack-o'-lanterns. Anyway, let's get back to this stuff. So graphic novel, boom. Old
Oh.
Republic, Blood of the Empire.
Is that Alexander Freed?
I
That one might be.
don't know.
He wrote some of them, which is cool. Also wrote
Alexander Freed.
Alphabet Squadron, but let's be honest, it's mid. Somebody send the clip of that to Andrew. They're his favorite books. Well, that's cool.
So this is
Nice.
Alexander Freed.
I don't have that graphic novel.
And then I have, this must have been when it came out. I probably pre-ordered this. Star Wars: The Old Republic, issue 1.
Oh.
I don't know who this is
Satele
by.
Shan
yeah,
on the
Freed.
cover.
Freed as well.
Awesome.
Alexander Freed. Very gory in the front page. There's some limbs again. Limbs right there.
There we go. Served at Freddy's next party coming soon.
And then of course volume 2
Trademark.
of that other graphic novel. So I'm gonna have to dig into this.
Ooh.
I haven't yet seen that. And then here is, I still have some other stuff. Like I said, it's gonna be a little long. I'm not even gonna go through all of this, but maybe we want to invite Jacob to the show.
Yeah.
Because I
Oh my
found all
gosh.
of these unopened. Yeah, they're things from another world, and I know they're Star Wars comics, but I don't know which ones.
Oh, fun. This sounds like a bonus
So-
episode.
Yeah,
Yes.
tons of them. I'm not even sure how many there are there.
20 of them right there.
Unopened. So
How did you
That's
get
exciting.
those? What was the story behind getting unopened comics? You don't know what they are.
I have a feeling that they're from the original run of the Star Wars comics, the ones that came out.
We were just talking
20
about those.
Yeah, the first issue number 1 was a beautiful cover. It was like some bluish tones and maybe some like reddish tones. Luke Skywalker. I mean, it's a beautiful cover, and all of its variants and every variant of all the other comics. That's what I'm guessing this is, but I
A lot of
don't know.
variant covers.
Yeah,
Fun.
yeah, I have no idea because there's also
That's the
another
most Freddy
pile.
thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
And you ordered them while sitting at a brewery in South Carolina. Then Dave Filoni walked in.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, there you go. And then, of
That's
course,
not
I have
bad.
this, which is Cataclysm.
Get that canon book off our
That's a
Legends
canon
show.
book.
This is actually, this is, what's his face? Oz's. This is Oz's book, so I have yet to send it to him.
Right.
Oh, good. Hey, if you have to sneeze, you should go ahead and, do it in the air.
Oh,
Live on the
there
show.
he goes.
Just for you, Oz. We love you.
So this one's really cool. This was not a Celebration exclusive, but it was a special edition that they're only selling at conventions, and it is a pop of Luke
Oh,
Skywalker
love
with
it.
issue 1 in the back.
That's Legendsy. We'll count it.
Yeah, right. This is good stuff.
Oh, they were selling that at Celebration.
Yeah,
You got that home intact.
I did. Look at that.
Nice.
The box is crisp, too. Way to go,
Yeah.
Freddie.
Yeah.
So Freddie's holding up what was a Star Wars Celebration exclusive copy of the, it's a reprint of the original 1977 Marvel Star Wars #1 with the Luke Skywalker Funko Pop to match, in the box with it, which is very cool.
Yeah, super cool. All
Buff
right,
Luke.
let's-
Buff Luke, for sure.
Yeah.
Looking like
Uh,
Schwarzenegger Luke.
Here's the Celebration exclusive. It is R2D2 and R5D4.
Oh, yeah, I love it, man.
This are actually fun fact. My very, 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 very first Star Wars figure was R5. So holds a
Oh.
special place in my heart.
Hey, you actually might have been one of my first ones, too. That's fun.
It was R5, and my buddy in first grade left his, I think it was the Imperial Gunner, the black helmet, he left it in my cubby, and I was like,
Mine
end
now.
of day. This
Carter's
is mine.
rights.
Come sundown. You don't
I
have
liked
this
my
in your
R5
hand.
figure because you could shoot the bad motivator out the top of his head.
Yeah, yep, exactly. I loved it. So I've got another one here. I want to say this is exclusive for now. It's an early release. I don't know if it's released in stores yet, but it is this new Brickheads, which is
Oh,
this is the Return of the Jedi exclusive, or not exclusive, but version, I guess.
yeah.
It's 40th anniversary, right? So
I don't even know what that is.
It looks
I'll be
like
honest.
it is Minecraft inspired.
Oh, but it's
Yeah.
Lego. Okay.
Brickheads, yeah, Lego.
All right.
R2D2, very cool looking.
I like the
Definitely
Ewok.
stylized. Look at
Like-
yeah. What have we
Land
here?
us-
Yeah, literally. What have we here? Literally,
what
Freddy.
have we here? Not a Colt 40, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's Colt 45.
Colt 45. And then, of course, believe it or not, I did actually end up bringing this all the way from London, but very nice.
Whoa,
Oh yes.
that's
Dick.
awesome.
So I'm going to
That's
put this on
thumbnail.
the camera.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah, hold
got
on.
a Star Wars celebration. skateboard. That is cool. Do you
There it
skateboard,
is.
Freddy? Do you know how?
I do. Yeah, I do.
Of course you do.
That was my
I was
main...
gonna say, who is surprised? Show of hands. No one.
Not me.
This is actually, I have the one from the last celebration, Anaheim. So now this is number 2 of my series, and I'm so glad I got to get Europe. Now I got to get Tokyo back. Not sure how I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Freddy, when the episode's over, remind me to send you the link to the Bear Walker Pokemon skateboards. They are sick. There's a Charizard, a Mewtwo, and a Gyarados, and all the evolutions. Each one is
Oh,
like
cool.
$345, and
Oh yeah.
I know a guy that's got like 8 or 12 of them. Oh man, they are beautiful.
That was my
That's a
main form of transport back in college. My longboard and my skateboard. So
Wow.
love them.
Wow. My
I
main
have.
mode of transportation is a 20-year-old bicycle.
Yeah.
All right, I've
Right
got
now?
something. Well, not at the moment. I'm doing a podcast, but yeah, I mean, I bike to work.
At
I
this
live like
very
a mile and
moment.
I live a mile and a half from my office. Okay,
That's not bad.
I got a new fun thing, and this was a trade with our buddy Jacob. I accidentally pre-ordered the same the Rebellion Omnibus, the gigantic, 13-pound hardcover bad boy. I accidentally pre-ordered two of them. So now there are 2 of them. One of them showed up at the doorstep, and I was like, dang it, I already got one. So I immediately texted Jacob. I was like, hey, I know you collect these. Have you already pre-ordered this one? Because if not, like, I'd be willing to work out a trade. And we did a trade for I got the Dark
Ooh.
Empire New Republic Epic Collection. This is one that I passed on when it was first printed because I already owned it in hardcover. Then it became very valuable, and I was kicking myself because, like, I love Dark Empire, and
Yeah.
I like to read the Epic collections. I like how floppy they are. Oh, look at that artwork!
yeah.
Oh man, I love it. It's beautiful. All right, let's find the
So
one that matches
iconic.
my shoulder. Oh yeah, there it is. That's the one.
That's the one.
That's
Yep.
the one that I got as the tattoo. Love it. It's like
That
the first page.
entire-
So
That
original.
entire page.
All right, now let's
is on
find
his
Naked
arm.
Palps. Where is he?
all the way around.
Anyway, shout out to Jacob for hooking me up. I'm very excited to get to. All right, now I kind of don't want to put this down and just want to read it for the rest of the episode. But nevertheless, we've got, there he is. Anyway, we've got some emojis to get to. So let's do it. But first, Legends News. This is the segment we like to call Legends Lookout. All right, we've got first and foremost some Utini company announcements. Wes, you're one of the higher up top dogs at Utini. Tell the good folks about Utini Academy.
So the Utini Academy is a course that you can sign up for, purchase at. Let me throw up a graphic here. That would probably be easier to see. So it is a course you can sign up for at utini.com that will teach you all about Star Wars books, whether it's Legends, canon, High Republic, comics, all kinds of stuff. So it will give you
And
a
history.
history, course by course, like I said, a bulleted list of anything and everything you want to know about Star Wars books. And it gets you primarily into canon and legends, and then it branches off from there. But we have videos, we have write-ups, we have like everybody from the Utini team. Not everybody, but quite a few have recorded videos of that, and we have hangouts, live hangouts to go into. I think on like maybe like a monthly basis or a weekly basis, so we can go in there and have a Discord channel too. So if you are unsure of how to get into Star Wars books and where to start and things along that nature, instead of like peruse the internet, there's a whole list. Not really a list, it's academy. It's a course. It's kind of like getting a Star Wars 101.
Yeah.
Perfect for you just to go through like time off or during work like I would. But it is a who's who of Star Wars 101 courses.
I really think it's
And if
one
I
of the
could-
most collaborative and
Yeah.
exciting projects I've ever got to be a part of at Utini. And it's launching next week. And I really want to go ahead and tell folks that now's your chance to get in on the ground floor, because we've got a discount code for those who get it early, who do early registration, 25% off using the code Padawan at checkout. And, obviously we're trying to grow as a company and all that good stuff, but I wouldn't recommend it if I really didn't think that it was a top-notch content. Because we actually don't talk about every last Utini thing here on Legends Look Back. I really do want to say that I think that the Legends course we put together is the most comprehensive Legends instructive material on the internet. Otherwise, perusing the Wook for 48 hours till your eyes turn bloodshot. That's the only other option. And then you spoil everything that way.
True, that's true. We don't try to spoil anything, but I think if you're a Legends Look Back fan, if you've been listening to us for a while, check it out and let us know how you like our course, because I think we did a great job, and it wasn't without Jared, myself, Rick was there. We spent a lot of hours trying to figure this out, and I think it turned out really well. So I'm really happy.
Absolutely. All right. By the way, it is April 27th, the time of recording this. So this is your last chance for the folks that want to get in on our April community event, Utini Cosplay. So put those pics over in the hashtag Utini Cosplay Discord channel, or throw them using up on Twitter using the hashtag Utini Cosplay. I've got something that I'm hoping to get in right under the wire. I was hoping I could be changed into it for the show tonight and ran out of time. And no, it's not the Gonk Droid costume. Sorry.
The Gonk Droid.
It's not big enough. Not big enough. But I've got something on it. So I'm looking forward to showing it off next week. Emily, what is up next in the Legends Lookout segment?
Well,
The
today
9th
is
anniversary?
it. Yeah. The 9th anniversary of the Legends canon split. This was a very controversial time to be a Star Wars fan. I personally wasn't a Star Wars fan. Where were y'all? What were you doing, and how did you feel about the split?
It kind of feels like one of those natural disaster things where 20 years later you say, where were you when that happened? Right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Jedi Murphy, for
so
keeping
true.
Wes accountable there with that one. Yeah, where were you, Freddie, when you found out about the big news?
I'll never forget, actually. At that time I was living in Phoenix, and I worked with a bunch of folks who loved Star Wars and pop culture. It was as if I worked with Utini on a daily basis. It was a lot of fun. And everyone had their specialty. There was a guy who was a Lord of the Rings specialist. Everyone was they had a specialist. We had specialists. It was so
Love it.
cool. And of course, when the news was announced, my office was filled with people thinking, what's going to happen? What do you think? How are you going to feel? And that's all I remember, was just people asking me questions. What do you think? How does this make you feel? Just trying to gauge what they should be thinking, I guess. And I just remember I kept telling people at that time, I don't know.
That's great.
Oh,
I had them
man.
gather all around, lit all the candles, and I said, I don't know.
That was a good lead up.
Freddie, at the time, you and I were both a part of the same very niche organization called the Star Wars SWAT team.
Oh
Where we did like social media promotion for Del Rey, and you earned points. And then if you got enough points, you could cash them in on books and collectibles and things like that. And so
good stuff too, not just like regular books. They were like collectors versions, which of Heir to the Empire, for instance.
signed by the authors and stuff like that, which was
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh wow.
So Freddie and I were both competing with one another 10 years ago, and we had no idea, that we'd be doing a podcast with each other all these years later. And so I remember when that happened, there was this big announcement on the SWAT team, which was like, help us blitz this new announcement and let's promote A New Dawn, the first new canon book. And you can get all this cool merch, like so many more
Yeah.
points than ever before. And so for me, I was like, trying to earn all my points. And I got my signed copy, the advanced reader's copy of A New Dawn. Was very proud to get that. Honestly, I when that news dropped, was relieved because I was reading the New Jedi Order at the time, and I was like, well, the good news is there is an end to all this. The
Yeah.
Legends universe officially has an end. Like there's a clean break, and we're going to start this new thing, which is canon, and I'll be able to stay up with that, reading the new releases as they come out. I found it good news, kind of like creative liberty for the creators, though I did message Del Rey on Twitter within like the first 20 seconds of the announcement saying, but what about Sword of the Jedi? Y'all still going to make Sword of the Jedi? And I never got a response on that one. The answer 9 years later is, hey, what about Sword of the Jedi?
Canon.
It's not too late.
Just
not too
waiting for
late.
the right moment.
Wes, do you remember when this happened?
I don't actually, and I know I just looked it up. So April 25th, 2014 was the day of the split, and I had no idea. I think maybe a year after that, or maybe 2 years after that, is when I started my first book. Was Heir to the Empire. So this was not on my radar whatsoever. But I definitely got wind of it when I joined Utini, because that is a big that's a big highlight of the group. But I mean, just speaking of Legends itself, whenever they did the new timeline that they announced at Celebration, I was just like, so should I get into the new Jedi Order just to see if there's similarities that they place in the canon one and then the Legends era? So I was just like, 19 books, is it easy to do?
It's not easy to do, but it's an achievement if you do it. There's some really high highs and some really low lows. But I would say the high highs are worth it.
Okay.
And I can tell you which ones to skim without having to read every last word of them.
Yeah, because I know you've accomplished that feat.
It took me 3 years, I think, on New Jedi Order alone.
You did okay, yeah.
It could have been less than that. I don't know. But it's a big deal. And I saw a lot of discourse. I will say, a lot of discourse about this on social media. And I do think, we here at Legends Look Back just try to have a positive outlook on it all. And we still might say, yeah, personally, we would like to see some more Legends stories told, some more stories set in that universe. Maybe if on the 20th anniversary, they were to go back and say, by the way, we're going to bring in the 10 great Legends authors, James Luceno and Christy Golden and Timothy Zahn, Kevin J. Anderson. Hey, we're going to do 10 more books set in Legends to tie up some stories. That would be awesome. I would love to see that, but we're not going to get that by harassing creators aggressively or negatively. Yeah. And so we just try to have a positive outlook on it.
Here's the thing. There's a couple ways to approach this. One, there's Legends is still there. I mean, we talk about it all the time.
Yeah. Enjoy
reading stories. How many times are you going to read all of Legends and remember everything that happens in every book, right? It's going to take you a long time. You can read it for a very long time. I'm still not done with it. I still have a few books to get to. And most of the time, I'm just rereading the books that I like. So that's part of it. The other thing is we're getting new Legends content, even though the split happened 9 years ago. Right, we're getting these new reprints of the books, and it's also Disney doing its due diligence as a business and keeping its copyright and everything protected.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to continue to see Legends material. And here's another thing: Disney is also a business. Disney wants to make money. If there's a contingent of people where they can just, okay, let's have these three folks focus on coming up with like Legends merch for a year, I'm sure they would do it because they
Yeah.
know that the investment is there. You know how many people would spend money on anything Legends related? Quite a bit. So don't discount it yet. It is a moneymaker. We all love it.
Premium for
And-
sure.
And you know what? The good thing is the money that we're giving when we buy these new Essential Legends collections does go now to the author instead of our secondhand
Yeah.
buys, right? So we're seeing some of that and interest in that as well. So don't give it up. It's still there. And if you don't want to dive into canon, you don't need to. No one's forcing you to. If you don't want to
Right.
dive into Legends, same.
Yeah, and what's fun is there's even some, like Legends fan fiction that's really taken off in recent years. So a lot
Yeah.
of the community is huge into that. I'm personally looking into trying it out at some point soon. But
Heart of the Jedi
Heart
we
of the
never had
Jedi,
that?
we covered it. That's right. That's right.
Oh wow.
That one's not
I'm
fan fiction as much as it's like a lost artifact.
Yes, it's a lost.
I'm so
tome.
glad I was peer pressured into buying that right before they took it off of Amazon.
And then peer pressured into selling it on eBay. And no, we won't say.
I still got it.
You only got one
All
copy.
right.
Just kidding.
Well, speaking
Yeah,
of
I
the
know, right?
Speaking of the Essential Legends collection, Emily, we've got a few more that are coming out. In fact, we've got some new art that was just. I think we covered it on the last month's show, but it was officially released from Del Rey, including crediting the artist, which we want to do because we love, these brand new covers. Tell the good folks about Wave 7 of the Essential Legends collection.
Yes, we've got the Old Republic Fatal Alliance has artwork by Dominic Mayer. Do we have like a close up of them individually, or
No,
are they
that's what
all
we got. That's
together?
what we got.
Okay.
Got 'em in the
We've
floor.
also got Outbound Flight and Survivor's Quest, both with art by Orlando Aracena.
Mhm.
And
I like the
Republic
consistency
Commando.
there.
I'm sorry.
I like the consistency there.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks nice. They like mirror each other. They've got a similar color scheme. And then Republic Commando 000 has art by Dina Sote.
Yeah, sorry for giving you the difficult names there. But I believe
Yeah,
in
these are
you.
coming on August 15th, so end of the summer. They are wild. Very Lisa Frank, if you are picturing it, if
Oh,
you're
yeah.
the audio
Oh.
listeners.
I
You know,
have not
um,
heard that name in so long.
Very vibrant colors chosen.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That far one on the right there. What is that? That is that's
000?
okay. 000. Nice. That is very like almost like 1920s futuristic. I don't know how to
Mm.
describe it.
Yeah, it is. Got the vintage feel to it.
Yeah, it looks like Ralph McQuarrie drew it. Sort
It's
of.
like
you know what I mean?
Star Wars
Concept.
Vegas is what it looks like.
Star Wars Vegas.
Who doesn't
Yeah, but the
wanna
clones
be-
are looking over their shoulder. It's kind of an espionage thing.
Yeah.
Excited for this. 7 waves at this point, which is cool. So this wave comes out on August 15th. However, Wave 6 hasn't even been released yet. Wave 6 comes out on May 23rd, featuring Yoda Dark Rendezvous, Republic Commando Hard Contact, and Dawn of the Jedi Into the Void. So, by the way, this is your last chance to get your pre-orders in. A little tip, we've still got a couple of days left on the Barnes & Noble sale for 25% off pre-orders, which I was doing at midnight last night. So I forgot I
Nice.
had not pre-ordered these yet. And then you can, of course, always go on over to utini.com, click on the release schedule page, click upcoming releases, say that 5 times fast. Woo! And these are all right there. You can click them, put them in your cart, and let your credit card surprise you when they finally draft here in a few
Oh,
weeks.
yeah.
That's always fun.
Yeah. And it brings up the real essential question, which is, Jared, did you already order them? Was this a second ordering of books that you have, in fact, already pre-ordered?
What's
That's a
that
yes.
owl that licks the Tootsie Pop say?
One,
Mm.
two.
We'll never know. Well,
The world may never know.
well, we never know. If so, we'll give them away here on the show. That's the fun part. And Corey will reimburse me. Pretty please. Maybe. Hopefully. Now, here's the
Count on it.
controversy with all this. Wes, have you stayed up on the controversy surrounding the Essential Legends collection?
I have not.
At first, there were new unabridged audiobooks released for the titles that didn't yet have them. Such as, Darth Maul Shadowhunter got one with that was read by Sam Witwer. Mark Thompson did the Rogue Squadron series. However, with these 2 most recent waves, there have not yet been unabridged audiobooks announced. Now,
Yeah.
We got a little bit of inside info in the DMs from one of our hookups at Random House Worlds, who said that doesn't mean they're not doing them anymore. It just means that there aren't any more that have been announced yet. So, fingers crossed, as I'm taking that as you're telling me there's a chance.
Yep,
So
filled
you
in.
did say unabridged. Are there bridged
Bridged.
versions?
There's
Are there
bridged
smaller
versions.
versions? Oh, I
Yeah.
don't like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like Outbound Flight has a really good abridged version read by Jonathan Davis, and it's
Ooh,
it's
I like
only
Jonathan Davis.
it's one of the lengthier abridged ones, so not a lot is abridged. Some is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I consider it passable, but still not optimal.
There's a lot of abridged content in Legends where they just did a few books on the abridged version, and that was all we got. 'Cause, I mean, if you think about it, though, a lot of those books came out when the media just wasn't quite there yet. I think for audiobooks, right? It was either 16 tapes of
Yeah.
one book.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
This is what you had to buy. You had to buy this, and it was full of cassette
It's
tapes.
upside down with.
It was, yeah, but you know.
Yeah. I have mine, Heir of the Empire still. It's this nice hefty box.
Oh, that would be fun as a collectible.
I think you can still check those out at the library.
Oh.
They have like tapes that you can check out. Maybe they've gotten
Wait,
rid of them.
really?
I mean, they probably don't anymore, right? They probably don't have CDs anymore.
Yeah, I don't know if those are still. However, I would love to get my hands on some of those as like a collectible piece in the cassette
Yes.
tapes. That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
You should highlight
Absolutely.
that comment by Jared Mays.
Yeah, I was talking to you, Wes, on the show and typing to a fan in the chat, and I addressed them as if they were you, but they're not, unless they're secretly Wet S, the clone. But yeah, we got a comment here from Isgul who says that they've only read 4 Legends books so far. Nevertheless, glad to have you here. And we're trying not to spoil, huge plot points in Legends. However, there is a little something coming up later. But we'll give a warning. They've said they've only read 4 Legends books so far: Splinter of the Mind's Eye, Han Solo at Stars Inn, Dawn of the Jedi, Into the Void, and Lost Tribe of the Sith. The fun thing is we're about to do Lost Tribe of the Sith right here live on Legends Look Back here in a few weeks. I should probably start that soon. So you're on the right track. Love to see it. Love to see it. So
I'd love to know what you thought of Splendor of the Mind's Eye.
Same.
it's a fun artifact. That's
It's
all
different.
I'll say about it. Move along. Move along. We will go ahead and say,
That's why I
however,
love
we
it.
would love to see some more of those.
We should,
audiobook.
There's a lot of Legends news today, and of course May 4th news. We should just get through these so we can
Let's do
get
it.
into the content.
Let's get to the game. So, Freddie, tell the good folks about the video game deals that are coming up on May the 4th.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of video game deals. I almost wish I didn't have these so I could rebuy them.
my
But
gosh.
there's a lot of deals here, and they're some of them are Legends relevant. So let's go through them. We've got Lego Star Wars up to 60% off, with an all new character added, Luke Star Killer.
Love it.
Star
Killer.
Yeah.
Fun.
And next here, if you are a Star Wars The Old Republic fan, we've got double XP bonuses. Let's go level up. Let's go, everyone. Let's join a
Absolutely.
clan. Let's do it.
Do your little dance.
Yeah. Next, we've got Nintendo Switch, 50% off the Heritage Pack. Here we go, the Heritage Pack. We've got Republic Commando.
This is a
Jedi-
sweet deal.
This is a really good deal. Let's see, Republic Commando, Jedi Knight 1 and 2, The Force Unleashed, KOTOR 1 and 2, and of course the Episode 1 Racer, which is everyone's favorite. That's a lot. That's a lot.
wombo
50%
combo
off.
right there, man.
That
Oh yeah,
is-
that's like a year's worth of entertainment.
Yeah. And that's not it. If you have an Xbox, guess what? You're going to get Episode 1 Racer for free if you have your gold, of course. I don't do that, but you know what? If you got it, you get Episode 1 Racer free. And of course, this next one, I feel like most of us have this. Amazon Prime, big one. Rogue Squadron 3D. Free.
I didn't even know there was a 3D.
Free
You get to
with
wear the glasses?
Amazon Prime. So that's a big deal. That's a big one for all of you Rogue Squadron fans. You're going to absolutely love that game. I'm getting it, no doubt. But there's also some more. Jared, do you want to take some of those other
Yeah,
ones?
this is something I wasn't able to find hard, concrete info on yet. It'll probably come out next week, so keep your eyes peeled for Legends fans on May the 4th. Typically, there are deals to be found on Comixology, which is now, Kindle, their comics platform, so you can typically pick up Legends comics for dirt cheap. I think last year, the year before, I spent like $200 and bought all the Legends comics ever digitally. And so that's a great way to get those for cheap. Marvel Unlimited will often do a sweet deal on May the 4th. And then Star Wars Insider will often do a really good discount on May the 4th. So keep your eyes peeled on all those different platforms. And remember, if you find a good deal, throw it over in the hashtag Legends Lookback Discord channel, or tag us at Legends Lookback on Twitter, and we'll get the word out there to the Legends fans. Now, Wes, it's time for the game. Who's ready for this? It's time for the game. Shout out to Skimma Joe for making us a custom emoji. Now, also shout out to our buddy Rick for coming up with the game idea. And then I asked him to do it a few weeks ago, and he forgot. So I've taken matters into my own hands. And I am excited.
Shout out to Rick.
Shout out to Rick. Now, let's get the parameters of the game. I've thought long and hard about this, and by that I mean I thought about it a little bit last night at midnight. We've got, I believe, right about 25 slides we're going to go through.
Oh my goodness.
So we're going to start off where each person, you get a turn, and the slide is your turn to get it right or to get it wrong. It's totally on you. And then if you get it wrong, it'll be the other two's chance to steal based on whose hand I see go up first. Whoever gets my attention, I'll call on you. So, and then Wes is going to keep track of the score. Wes has not looked at these prior to the show.
I've looked at the first one and I almost busted out laughing about 10 minutes ago.
Okay, so I won't give it to you. This one is going to Emily to start us off. Now, I will say the emojis can be either a clue to the name of the title of the book itself, or it could be a clue to the content of the book. Either way. So you never know. You never know. Now, if you're in the chat, feel free to guess. I'm going to go ahead and hold the host accountable right now not to look at the chat when it's your turn.
Okay.
Not to look at the chat.
Scout's honor.
It's your turn.
I'm gonna hide the chat. Hold on.
There
let me
you go.
blow it up real fast.
There you go. And I'll draw attention to some good chats, and we can throw them up there to highlight them live. Now, if you're an audio listener, we're going to do our best to describe these. However, it might be good to check this bit out in the YouTube. Are we ready? Emily, lead us off with the first slide. I'm going to describe it while you think about it. Ready?
Okay.
This one is an emoji of a person getting a haircut, and then the next emoji is the right arrow followed by the Imperial cog. So we've got some custom Star Wars emojis that we have in the Utini Discord and Slack that we are able to use to make this game a little sweeter, a little more Star Wars. So all right.
No.
Emily, this is your turn. Time starts now. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I haven't read this one. Have I read it? Do you know?
I don't think I can tell you.
I have no clue. I'm going to have to pass.
Tell me, just describe what you see. Describe what you see.
Somebody gets a haircut and then turns to the dark side.
Why dark side? All right, Emily passes. This one's going to Freddie as a chance to steal.
No, Wes wants this. No, give it to Wes.
Wes, you got it. What is this?
It is hair to the Empire.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's hilarious.
Hair to the
well
Empire.
done.
Oh, it's so good.
Wes wanted to say that so bad.
I couldn't keep it in. Sorry.
That is so clever.
Well
done.
Wes. 1 point for Wes.
Good job, everyone.
Freddie
Oh
is
man, I really should have gotten that one. Dang it. You're even wearing the shirt.
That was good.
Yeah, he is.
Here we go.
1 point for Wes. Oh, you
Well
can't put
done.
me up here. I made these. Now I'm going to look like I got last place.
That's okay.
Come on. I think I should win. I think I should get a point if the other person gets it wrong.
Oh,
I
dealer
don't know.
or
I
house
don't know.
house wins. House.
The
Well,
house
let's give you a
wins.
nice pat on the
House.
back at the end, Jared.
Sure. All right. I'll take
This
all
is
the points
great.
at the end.
All right.
Next
Well
up.
done.
to
Next
the
up.
Empire. That's so
Freddie
good.
gets a chance. This
Oh my
one
gosh.
is
Vampires.
There's an emoji of Saturn, and
Like
then
Saturn?
there's an emoji of a
Space
vampire.
vampires.
What is the name of the Legends book that these two emojis represent? There's
Oh my gosh, hold on.
space vampires. Is that one on the Utini timeline? Can you find it, Wes?
Oh.
What are you
What
thinking?
is
What are
this
you
one?
thinking? What
I
you
mean,
thinking?
I see. I'm thinking space vampires right now. That's all I think in
Okay.
my head.
Keep thinking. Go broader. So use some thesaurus words.
Thesaurus for space or vampire?
Can't tell you. Can't tell you.
Blood-sucking planet. Let me see.
I'll give you a
These are
hint
good.
that none of these, as far as I know, come from any of like the middle grade or young reader books. They're all adult books, mainstream,
these are
mainline
adult
adult
books.
Legends books.
Emily, how you doing over there? Can you guess this one at all?
Space
Space.
suckers.
All right, Wes, let's throw
Suck.
some of Joe's chat up on that tells me what a great job I'm doing here. The one that says, "Go ahead and give yourself 100 points."
Wes, do you
Yeah.
have it?
I have
What
no
is
idea
this?
what this one is. That's why I want to do the first one.
Jared?
Going once, going
Anxiety?
twice. Anybody got it? My
Um,
wife got it. My wife got it, and she's never even read Legends.
Okay.
What?
So
What?
She figured it out. She's smart.
Jupiter.
Ready? 3, 2.
Go.
Planet of Twilight.
Oh my gosh, that is
Planet of
good.
Twilight.
That is good.
Wow. That's
That is
like
good.
levels of fandoms right
Okay.
there.
Yeah,
Planet of
that is
Twilight.
good.
Do you get it?
That's
You
one
get
for
a point for
Jared.
that,
Nobody
Jared?
got that. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
That
I
was a
don't
good
know.
one. That was a good one. I liked
Next
it.
up is Wes's turn. Wes's turn.
Twilight.
Oh, it's my turn.
So good.
Wes is up. Wes is up. Round 3.
All right.
What do we have here? Very excited for it. Oh, we
Oh.
saw it. It went away.
Wait.
We had it.
There
There
is.
it is. All right. So spoiler
Oh.
alert. Spoiler alert for a Legends book. We'll go ahead and give the good folks give us
Yeah,
like
do you want
20
me-
seconds here on this one. If you have not yet read post Return of the Jedi mainline Legends continuity,
Yeah.
we've got a moon
Oh,
I already know
smiling
this one.
with
You can
side
just give me a
eyes. We've
point
got
later.
Chewbacca and then a tombstone.
so this is saying in 3
This-
emojis that a moon fell on Chewbacca and killed
Yeah.
him.
Yep.
And, and this is from
Obviously.
I've never read it, but I know that it's from Vector Prime.
Yeah, you got
Right.
it.
I know,
Nice.
Wes
know
got the
it's-
point. Ding, 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 ding.
Good job, Wes.
Well done.
Rebecca,
Good
my
guess.
wife, I ran these by her, and she said, "Side-eye Wookiee death." It's not a Star Wars book. Not a Star Wars.
Hair to
Yeah.
the Empire. That's so good.
So,
Oh my
Empire's so
gosh.
good. I love it.
All right. All right. So what are our points totals after the first round, Wes?
I'm gonna take a big L
After
on
the
this
first
game.
round,
Me too.
we are
Oh,
at,
I'm at the bottom.
I have 2.
All right.
Guest
Wes
star
is-
has 2 points.
Oh my
Wes is
gosh.
here.
Jared has
Freddie.
1. Emily and Freddie
is
are 0.
embarrassing.
But
Emily,
it's just
you,
the first round.
Y'all are
you're
gonna
back
kick me off
around.
the
It's your
show.
turn. Emily's turn. What do we have here?
All right. So
Oh my gosh, Revan.
We got a lob here.
That's
Softball
Yeah.
for
Thank
Softball
you.
for
emoji of
Emily.
Revan.
I needed one.
This
That's
emoji,
a good one.
I
That's a
believe,
beautiful
was
emoji.
It
created
is a really
by
good one.
our good friend of the show, Skooma Joe.
Oh,
So
Well done.
great job. I love the
Good job.
detailing.
The glare in the emoji in the visor is perfect.
yeah, it
I
is.
know. It's beautiful.
Killed
Revan.
it.
All right. Emily gets a point. Emily gets a point. Next up is Freddie.
Pity point.
Man, you're gonna give me another crazy one, aren't you?
I don't know. I mean, I
Please.
put these in an order and they were not based off of who gets what. They're just a random order. Ah!
I know. Yes.
Huh. Huh.
I know this
Huh. And Techmint.
Freddie,
Possibly.
describe what we're seeing. Describe it.
Okay. Okay. So what we're seeing, I mean, it gave it away right off the bat. I'm first of all, thank you for giving me this softball.
This was just the force working, Freddie.
It really
Let's
was,
just wind
right?
up with you.
Incredible.
We're looking at 3 emojis in front of us. I'm gonna go from, no, this is hard. They all give it away. We've got a dinosaur, we've got a robot, and then we've got hands shaking. Just like the
What is-
cover.
Oh, I was like, what does that have to do? I was like, okay, now it makes sense. What a great emoji.
All right, what's your guess,
Oh.
Freddie? What's your guess?
I'm gonna guess. Oh, this is tough. Chusabakura.
That's 1 point for Freddie.
Mm.
1 point for Freddie.
Definitely got that right.
Thank you for the low hanging fruit.
That was a great one.
You both got a point there. Wonderful. You're catching up. Wes, you are up next.
Oh, I'm up next.
Yeah, we might have to go a little faster through the game. This is good. This is good. All right, we've got Han, we've got a
just
girl in a
throw it
wedding
to me.
dress, and we've got Leia.
On Girl in a Wedding Dress, Leia. Is it the courtship of Princess Leia?
Oh, good job,
It
Wes.
is. It is.
man.
In fact,
I
girl
am-
in the wedding dress.
Yeah.
I am so proud of Wes right now.
Thank
It
you.
is-
Mm.
It's
Thank
Emily in her cosplay as an
Yep.
emoji.
Yep.
Wonderful.
That's
All right.
exactly the only thing that could be.
Okay,
Next up.
Wes is killing it.
Wes keeps the lead. Next up is Emily. What do you think you see?
Okay, I know that this should be a Star Wars character.
It is a Star Wars character.
I can't picture
It's a
who
Sith
it
Lord.
is.
It's a legend
Sith
Sith
Lord.
Lord.
Is it Bane?
It is Bane,
Okay, so Bane
made by
and
Skooma
some
Joe.
kind of like public transportation emoji.
Uh-huh.
This is clearly Bane bus coffin. Okay.
Bane bus and then a coffin. So Bane travels and dies. Is this the third Bane book?
Think about it. What's the title?
Oh my gosh. Shoot. I love this series. Why am I This
Darth
is
Hannah's
Darth
Revenge.
Hannah.
Do you remember the names of the 3 books in the series?
Path of Destruction? No.
Ah!
Is it Darth Bane Path of Destruction?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Oh,
Yes,
Pat.
okay.
I love
There's-
that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Path.
Bane Path. All right, thank you for
There's-
helping me.
Okay.
Well, I didn't mean to, but it slipped. I was excited. All right. Emily got a point. Freddie's up next.
Yay.
Darth Bane Path of Destruction. Great
I
job
thought
on
it
that.
was Bane bus coffin, but
Bus coffin. That's book 4 coming soon alongside of Sword of the Jedi. Next up is Freddie.
Rhino. Is this the Talandatil?
We've got Rhino. Those are the
Rhino,
emojis.
Rhino.
What is this supposed to be? Is this the Talandatil? Yes
I
or
can't tell you.
no?
What is the name of the book title that you're guessing, Freddie?
Hold on.
000.
000. Is this Han Solo Paradise Snare at all?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh,
Yay!
what?
Good job.
What's especially great about that guess, Freddie, is you were able to remember the name of the title just based off of 3 rhinos. As the
It's like, how does that? All right.
Believe it or not, I got that one.
I
Nice.
definitely didn't get it.
Nice. There's telepathic rhinos, Wes, in that book that cause the
undulate.
religious cult to experience waves of pleasure.
Oh yes, good.
It's
Put
so
it on the
good.
list. Okay.
Put it on the list.
In the TBR. All right. This one is yours, Wes. What is it?
Is this Kenobi?
Mhm.
Mm.
Okay, perfect.
That's a fantastic emoji, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Well done.
This is an emoji that StarWars.com put out alongside the release of the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show. So
okay.
I got some professionals making this one.
Is
Yeah.
this a mole on the side of his face there?
Oh, it might be.
That's like
He needs to go see a
that's some
dermatologist.
detail. That's detail that I didn't expect to be in there. Okay, hold
All
on.
right. Emily,
Yes.
Next up.
we all 3 got your points that time. Good job. Oh, this is a tough one. Tough one.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's a blank invisible person with an arrow. I'm thinking Nogri for some reason.
I'll give
Based
you
on
a
your
hint.
response, I'm way
There's
not
a
right.
there's a character whose emoji, if I put it in here, it would really give the book title away. Therefore, I omitted the
Unlike
character
Revan.
emoji and I just left these other 2. So it's tough. It's possibly, Emily, the hardest one.
Oh, great. Okay. So instead of putting an actual person there, you put a nothing person there instead of just doing
No,
nothing. And then there's
there's
a bow and arrow.
no. The first emoji. Okay. Um, if I added one more emoji, it would be on the front. It would be before the person silhouette there.
Oh,
But I had
okay.
the Star Wars character. I had to take it out because it would give it away. All right, Emily, are you giving up?
I'll give
Is
it
it
up.
in the chat?
Freddy's got
Oh,
his hands up.
I saw it in the chat.
Oh.
All right. Well, I can't answer now.
So I'm trying to think. I was like, is there any characters that use a bow? I can't think of any.
Yeah, that's where I was stuck.
And then I was thinking characters, and I was like, what emojis have I seen in chat? So I went through a lot of them, and I was thinking because it's a bow.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a shadow of a person.
Okay.
Is that right?
Okay.
Shadow
Okay.
Hunter.
Shadow Hunter. Freddie
Okay,
gets the
did I
point.
get
Freddie
it?
gets the-
Good job, Freddie.
Did you look at the
Oh,
chat?
I did
Good
get it.
Did you look at the chat?
I didn't know. I don't have the chat on the teleprompter at all.
Freddie got it, and so we got the steal point, and now this one, coincidentally,
Sorry,
is,
Emily.
is
Yeah,
is
it's
Freddie's. It's Freddie's question. The next
Oh,
one
you
is
get me
Freddie's
fired.
question.
Okay.
This next one, 2 emojis. We've got chains and a punching
Small
fist.
lockdown.
Mall lockdown. Way to
Oh
go,
my
Freddie.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
Mall lockdown.
Boom!
Yeah.
Freddie
Oh,
with
it's
another
still
point.
okay.
Okay.
That's holy crap! I never would have got that.
If I,
I
put
got
the
that
mall
one,
emoji-
believe it or not.
If I put the mall emoji in either of those, it would have been a dead giveaway. But Freddie slam dunked with 2 hands on both baskets across the court. Like he was
Rick
in
goes, is
Space
this a
Jam.
worship song?
Love it. Love it. Yeah. It could be a worship song.
Is this a
I
worship
love it.
song?
Chain
Breaking
breaker.
the chains. Chain breaker.
Waymaker.
Yeah. All right. Wes, you're up. Ooh, this is a tough one. Tough one. We've got a sunrise, a black circle, and a robot.
A sunrise, a black circle, and a robot. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I can't even.
Think about it. Think about it.
All right.
All right. Sunrise, black circle, robot.
Huh.
I don't know. See, I don't know. Okay, well, when we say robot, are we thinking droids?
Are we?
Are we?
We may not be in this instance. We
Um.
might be thinking of someone who's more machine now than man.
Okay. Thanks.
Oh, I got it.
I feel like
That's a
I
good
don't
one.
have it.
Let me know if you guys give up. I can throw another point on my name. Maybe.
It can't be.
I loved
Revenge
it in the
of
first
Sith
round. Freddie said, "I'm
optimization.
about to get trashed." He's like, "I give up at the game."
Oh. Is it one of the? Is it one of the books that are in the not technically Darth Vader trilogy?
It's a good question.
That's interesting. Jared.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Darth
Emily,
Vader.
do you have it?
God, I think I have it, but I don't
It's
know the
Wes's
title.
turn. Wes's turn. 5, 4,
Oh, I hate countdowns.
3.
Can I do my pseudo answer before Freddie gives the real one?
I don't know it. I don't know it. But
Emily,
I think
you might know it.
Yeah, let's give Emily.
Is
the
it
chance.
the Buzz Lightyear Jedi one?
No.
Okay. Never mind.
Wes, did you
what's
know?
your- Wes, you're close. You're close. You're close.
It was. I forgot.
Just-
I've read the book, but I forgot what it was called. And yes, that's what the cover looks like. This sunrise. So,
Coincidence.
what's it called?
I wonder if I'm right. Even I don't
What
even
is
know.
it, Freddie? What you got?
Is it the Rise of Darth Vader?
Dark Lord, the rise
Dark Lord,
of Darth
the Rise
Vader.
of Darth Vader.
I'm gonna
yeah.
give
Yes.
the point.
Oh,
I didn't-
man.
Give the
couldn't-
point.
I
to
couldn't
Freddie there.
And
pinpoint
see,
the
here I
title.
was Dawn of the Jedi Into the Void. That was my
Don't-
guess.
see,
But then the
I-
robot wouldn't make any sense.
I knew that the dawn was going to be difficult, but my wife did figure it out, and she's not even read these books. So come on, guys. All right.
Well, apparently your wife needs to be playing better than
Come on,
me.
guys.
She loves
She's
word games.
welcome to help me out.
She does love word games. Emily, this
Oh
one's
my
yours.
gosh.
Another Bane
Darth
book.
Bane rule of 2.
Yeah, that's right. All right.
Nice.
Good
Not
job.
not just a hat rack.
Not just
That one was the Darth Bane emoji, a ruler, and peace sign. My wife said
Finally.
something like Darth Bane, yardstick of peace, which is funny, but no, rule of 2. Okay, Freddie, we've got 3 emojis here. What are they?
this looks like Mara Jade. Mara Jade.
That's another Skooma Joe original.
This is a very nice one. I
Love
like that Mara Jade.
Scowling.
And then of course we've got a mountain emoji,
Mhm.
and then a skeleton crossbones emoji.
Okay.
I can't remember this book's name right now. Hold on.
Rick says that's Kim Possible.
That's Kim
And I'm
Possible.
unstoppable.
Oh man, what is this? I can't think of the title right now.
It's tricky. It's tricky. You will not get the title by looking at the emojis.
I'm not trying to look at the emojis. I'm
In
trying
this
to think
instance,
of that
the
book's name.
emojis tell you about the content. I'll give you that hint.
Yeah. So I'm trying to remember. It's not Outbound Flight.
Unless there's that new book finally gets published, Mara J. Death Mountain, in which case,
Yeah, there you go, Death Mountain.
Coming new to Disney.
This
I
so
would
it's
watch
not.
2028.
Is this let me see here. Which one could this be?
You're close, Freddie. You're close. You're circling the landing field, much like Mara Jade's Z1. What's it called? Her
Yeah, I can't remember the
B95
book's name.
Headhunter.
Yeah.
You're so close. Anybody want to steal?
Do you guys wanna- It's not.
This is
Yeah, go ahead, Jared. You win this
this
one.
is the last command.
The Last
where
Command.
Mara
I
Jade
didn't know which one it was. It was either going to be Dark Force Rising.
wants to
or The Last
kill Luke
Command.
Skywalker at Mount Tantus. You know.
So I couldn't
Command.
remember which one it was, but also I was floating around. What's the other book that she was in?
She's
Anyway,
an
I
allegiance
can't
of
remember.
choices of one.
Choices of one.
So that's what I was thinking. I was like, does she have a
Yeah.
choice, or is she gonna die? I couldn't figure it out.
yeah. I figured it'd be difficult. But all right, Wes,
It's a good
you're
one.
up next.
Jared with a point. Oh goodness.
One lone emoji. It is a cube that looks like it's covered in corn cobs. What are we looking at here, Wes?
I don't know. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is, and y'all know what this is, but I don't
We
know
do.
what this is.
We do
I know what this is.
This is
I'm not going to waste time. I don't know what this is. This is a Legends
Waru.
thing.
This
This is
Waru.
definitely
It's Waru.
What's the name of the book? Say it at once. 1, 2, 3, go.
No one.
Neither of you got it.
I don't know
no
the
one?
book. I haven't read the book. I just know that's
There's-
Waru, the
there's-
consumer of Jedi children.
It's a.
what?
It looks like this, right?
Yeah.
It's got some triangles
Oh, sorry.
made out of a
spoiler alert.
certain mineral, right?
The
Crystal
book
Star?
is the
Crystal
Star. Oh, Crystal Star.
All right,
Oh,
Freddie
okay.
got it. Freddie got
Crystal
it.
I was seeing if
Star.
anybody else knew.
No. I just
Yeah.
assumed you were going to answer because you clearly
Yeah.
got the credit on that one.
All
Oh
right,
my
Freddie,
gosh,
I'm running away
Freddie's
with this
just
one
like
now.
mopping the floor.
That book was kind of a banger.
Crystal Star.
In it, the wait,
Oh
wait,
my
hold on.
gosh.
Backtrack
Okay,
just a
okay,
second.
okay,
Hold
okay.
on. That
What's
was
all that?
very
What's all that?
special. All right, yeah. In the Crystal Star, Waru is a deity who runs a cult that eats children.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. The
Oh,
book's
so
pretty good.
this particular, I
In my
guess,
opinion.
food doesn't eat children.
This one eats corn.
It's
No. All right. So now on this next slide, this is very special. This emoji was created for us custom for this very episode, and it is available to use live as of now in the Utini Discord. This particular brand new Legends emoji. Emily, it is your turn. What book or book series does this set of emojis represent?
Okay. I see 6 terrifying alien invaders coming to disrupt the galaxy as we know it. I know that it is the Yuuzhan Vong.
Okay. We
Okay,
are
okay.
the Yuuzhan Vong.
I haven't an earthly or galactic clue what the heck the name of the book is
I'll say
because I
this much:
haven't read it yet.
book series. Go with the series.
Golly, I hate this so much. I feel so dumb.
We haven't
Star
gotten to
Wars
these
and the
books at all
Yuzhan
yet.
Vong.
You've not read them yet. You've not.
They're not the bug books, are they?
Not the bug books.
No.
They're not the bug books.
I would have
which I've
taken that
almost
as
read.
I would have taken that as an answer, but it's not correct.
The bug books.
I'll say this much: we have already once talked about this series live on this very episode.
Is it New Jedi Order?
It is the new Jedi Order.
Oh my
Ooh.
god!
Whoa! Do you
Bingo.
get 2 points for
The
that?
point.
That seemed
No,
like a.
by all means, give me half a point. That's ridiculous.
1
I'm
point
so
for
disappointed
Emily.
in that.
Emily,
And
you're doing really
100
well, though.
points for Skooma Joe for creating this for
That
us.
is so good. Well done, Skooma.
This
Yeah,
You're
the
very
crushing
detail is
it.
great.
Episode.
Oh, look at he's even trying to encourage me. Thank
Congrats.
you.
We have
I like-
Yuzhan Vong.
I like the little nose cavity they've got going on there.
Yeah.
There's
Who
so much
needs-
detail.
Who needs the nose? Just cut it off. We don't need it.
Mm.
That's what the Yuzhan Vong do.
Oh yeah, they love masochism. All right, let's see. That was
turn,
Emily. Wes, you're up. We're getting close to the end here.
I think it's Freddy's turn.
Any- Okay, thank you for that. I appreciate it. The honesty.
Because I don't know this
I'm-
one.
I'm gonna be honest here. I might be the most proud of this particular slide.
Actually, I do know this one. This is really good.
This is Bane, Dynasty of Evil.
Bane Dynasty.
So-
We've got Bane, a crown, and a little devil. That's right.
Did it?
A little
Dynasty
devil.
for the crown. Yeah, and a little devil.
Bane. This is the sequel to what was it? Bane Bus Coffin. This one is. Let's see. Go back to that graphic again, Wes.
Yeah.
It was Bane Crown Devil. This is Bane Crown Devil. The
Brain-
sequel. It's
Royal-
not the first one though. It's the second one in the series of Bane Bus Coffin.
Royal Devil. And the Royal Devil.
Royal Devil.
Speaking of Royal Devils,
Bane the Royal
Wes,
Devil.
you're up. You're up with this next slide.
Oh, this one is. You don't even know how to know the name of the book to say this. You say Hanthron. The book Hanthron, right?
The
Hand of Thrawn.
the Hand of Thrawn duology. That's right. That's right. The Hand of Thrawn duology. All right. So Wes gets a point. Where are we looking on totals?
are.
We're close to the end of the game. Very close. Is it possible for Freddie to be dethroned? We've got Freddie in the lead
It's
with
always
7.
possible.
Jared
Wes
only has
with
1 point.
5. Emily with 4. So I believe Emily's out at this point. So we're going straight to Freddie with this next one. Straight to Freddie. Sorry, Emily.
Oh
it's
goodness
okay.
gracious! All right, so there's a lot of vehicles on this emoji. For those who aren't listening, just a bunch of vehicles, and for some it might be hard to tell what this might be, but I don't know.
Oops, one of them is a double. Like it's
Hey
Galaga.
Jared, is this? I feel like if I say this, I'm gonna lose a point just because I'm not gonna say it. Is this Rogue Squadron,
It is
or-
X-Wing Rogue Squadron.
or is
so
this Mercy
think-
Kill?
I think you missed it. It's X-Wing
X-Wing.
Rogue Squadron.
Oh my bad. I was gonna say
No
Mercy
point
Kill,
for
but-
Freddie.
No point
for
for
Freddie.
Freddie.
Didn't get the title right.
It's not Mercy Kill.
No, Mercy Kill is what y'all did to me at the beginning of this round.
Emily, I think you could have got this one.
No, my guess was Katana Fleet for some reason. So
Hey,
no.
that's a good one.
I'm glad we.
It was a mercy kill
eliminated you.
indeed.
Next up, Wes.
This is the last one, but this doesn't. Okay.
Okay, what do we have?
Oh gosh.
Our crowning achievement. Our crowning achievement. We have a shiny,
yes, I
a
know.
shiny medal, followed by a green lightsaber, followed by Doctor and CEO Corey Helton in a pool hat. What book does this describe, Wes?
This book is iconically titled I, Jedi.
Congratulations. And surprise twist, Corey Helton was the real winner in this game all along. The real winner. Congratulations.
And so I got one.
Oh
Yes, Freddie
gosh.
ekes out.
Oof.
Freddie does. He ekes out the win. And congratulations to Freddie, Skooma Joe, and Doctor and CEO Corey Heltland, your medals are in the mail. Along with Chewy's. All right. So that does it for this week's episode of Legends Look Back. Thanks again to Skooma Joe for helping us out with that. And also remember to go pop on over to the Utini hashtag Legends Look Back Discord channel to try out your brand new Yuuzhan Vong emoji. And be careful as you do so. Make sure you use all organic matter. They're quite touchy about making sure that you follow the rules there. Before we round it all up, just keeping your eyes peeled for what's coming up next in the Utiniverse. Wes, what y'all got going on over there on the Living Force on Monday nights?
Monday is a roundtable of I would say the newest release of the High Republic, Cataclysm, that Freddie had shown off, that he got the gold pages from Celebration. So we're doing a roundtable on Cataclysm. So hopefully you get your pages read or your audiobooks played. I still have 4 hours to go. It's a long book, but it's actually really good. I've enjoyed it. I've definitely enjoyed this one. So
no spoilies, but it's got Yaddle, so that's fun.
It has a lot of Yaddle. Yeah.
That's right. More Yaddle than you ever knew you needed, and yet
so
not
is,
enough. Not
yes,
enough.
That's Monday night. Monday night, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, because Central time is the time that it is correct.
That's right. God's time zone. Emily, what is happening next up on Legends Look Back? No live show next week, but we do have something very special.
Yes. So we are doing Freddy's Star Wars Celebration highlight reel. So we've discussed it in person, but we will get to see the footage in person. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I should have kicked that one to Freddie, but I kicked it to you, and I'm glad I did.
Didn't even know making stuff about Celebration. That's cool.
Yeah. Nathan is editing that for us. So shout out to our good buddy Nathan for jumping in, because my computer, I tried to edit the footage and it said, No. It went on strike. That's right. It went on strike. And then the next Legends Look Back Roundtable coming up here in a few weeks in the month of May will be the Lost Tribe of the Sith Collected Stories Anthology. And you've got some time to read it, because that does it for this week. Thanks for joining us for Legends Look Back. Thanks to our incredible patrons for your support. We love making the show. We're glad you're along for the ride. Special thank you to Brian, Dooley, Earl Q, Carl Sander, and Zach W. on our Jedi High Council, as well as James T, Ashley Ingalls, and Chris Carrizo on our Alliance High Command for your amazing support. Remember to sub to the channel. Leave us a review in your podcast platform of choice. If you like your thoughts right on the show, you can find our contact information in the description. And, of course, we're on Twitter at Legends Look Back. Remember, everybody, to keep the Utini fan code and be a force for positivity in the fandom. May the force be with you.